productive international lecture series, study based of academic and best practice with the theme productivity and economic development, digital transformation and global market. With the famous speaker today, Associate Professor Dr. Rozia Abu, senior lecturers from Institute Teknologi Malaysia, University Teknologi Malaysia, and Bapak Insinyur Dedi Supriyadi Bratakusuma, MSc PhD, senior lecturers Esa Unggul University. Kalau Puan sudah paham lah Esa Unggul apa, karena sudah berkali-kali dengan kawan yang berbeza dari Esa Unggul, right? Oke Pak Panji, terima kasih atas joinnya. Mudah-mudahan ke depan Bapak boleh join juga dalam base of your knowledge. Kita dalam ALC ini, ASEAN Lecture Committee, kita boleh guna English, kita boleh guna Malay language, bahasa Melayu, kita boleh guna juga Indonesian bahasa, kita boleh campur juga, tapi jangan guna bahasa Jawa, bahasa Sunda, bahasa Arab, saya tak paham juga. Jadi, ini bukan conference, tapi ini international share lecture. Karena itu kita tidak menggunakan strict protokol, kita menggunakan 5 agenda saja atau rundown atau itinerary. Yang pertama, welcoming speak from me as the CEO ASEAN Lecture Community, and the second, sebenarnya saya tadi tak nak memusingkan atau men-showkan ALC official video karena Pak Dedi maupun Ibu Puan Rozia sudah tahu. Tapi karena mungkin Pak Panji belum dan ada 2-3 teman belum, okay, we will to share the short video of ILC. Indah bilang we will to share after welcoming speak. And then the third, kita pergi kepada sharing session, presentasi dari para pembicara. Biasanya selalu kita lihat alfabet name, siapa yang cakap. Kebetulan Pak Dedi lagi awal dari Ibu Rozia, Puan Rozia pakai R kan. Jadi no problem lah, kadang-kadang ini bukan karena nepotisme, karena nasionalisme, tapi karena abjad, karena alfabet name. Oke, kemudian kita akan pergi kepada question answer, kalau tanya jawabnya. Therefore, the participant you can to use chatbot for you share question, dan biasanya mereka hantar ke my email address, karena itu di chatbot my email sudah saya hantar. Dan ini Puan dan Pak Dedi dan Pak Panji juga dalam Zoom ini juga ramai student saya join karena ini bagian dari my subject juga. Jadi saya nak dia mendengarkan dari another lecturer. Jadi Puan di Jakarta ini kita sudah menghindari adanya lecturer 4L. 4L itu disingkatkan lu lagi. Nah, kalau bahasa Jakarta itu maksudnya kamu lagi lecturernya. Saya dah boring lah nak dengar yang lain juga. Macam itulah kira-kiranya kan. Oke, jadi di sini sebut 4L. Lu itu bahasa Betawi, awak kalau bahasa Malaysianya. Oke, and then the last nanti closing remark. Jadi Pak Panji, ini program agak unik karena kita meng-create-nya, mengemasnya dengan tagline atau motto itu REF. R itu relax, E itu enjoy, F itu fun. Jadi relax, enjoy, dan fun. Makanya nanti ada lagu Pak, ada video song, singer. Tapi saya nak dengar Puan Rozia nyanyi terus langsung, tapi dia tak mau. Jadi agak sukar sikit kita nak dengar Siti Nurhaliza yang lain, tak dapat pun. Katanya saya kena dapat izin dengan Dr. Zaha dulu, baru boleh. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, right now we will to start with the prayer first. Mari kita mulai dengan berdoa menurut keyakinan masing-masing. Dipersilahkan. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Jadi Bratakusuma untuk menjadi speaker the first untuk event 367 kali ini. Pak, time is you, Dr. Dedi. You can to use screen for you sharing your PowerPoint. Pak Dedi, are you ready to share right now, please?
Ready, right. Okay.
Okay, very clear. Very clear.
Okay. Thank you very much, Pak Reza. Good afternoon for everybody.
Good afternoon.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay. For this very good occasion, I will present to you all about the title about the impact of digital transformation on development. Yeah. Let me see, what is digital transformation? One of the definition stated by Deepan Bahar that digital transformation is the integration of digital technology. That this is the very essence of the definition into all areas of businesses, including also public sector, aim at creating a more efficient and innovative organization. It involves the use of digital tools, processes, and mindsets to drive business success and achieve the levels of growth. So in this definition, we can observe that digital technologies, whatever, is only a tool to boost, or to help us to achieve new levels of growth. I mean, more and more growth in our business or in our government. Digital transformation is already Apple already already started maybe 2 decades ago. And now we have to um, embrace like digital transformation. First of all, economic paradigm are shifting, and digital technology are driving transformative change. So now everything is changed, I think. Yeah, everything are changed, especially boosting or boosted or uh, enriched or speeded up by what we call COVID-19. Second one, across economies, there is an even participation in new opportunities created by digital transformation. The second one, this is a very unfortunate, I think, because the participation of people to the digital era is uneven. Uh, what we call this as digital divided. The third one, new thinking and adaptation are needed to realign policies and institutions with the digital economy or digital transformation. So this can be uh, neglected, that we have to adapt and very fast to what we call maybe review or restructuring the policies, especially from government, yeah, toward this transformation. This is the, call it the process of digital transformation created by Karimov et al. Yeah, that, from preparation, I mean, there is no or IT information technology is still developing. So we see here that the top leader or the top or the urgent point is the leadership. Right? So leadership is very urgent before digital transformation. And in the bottom, there is business processes, what we call uh, SOP, for example. Yeah? Everything is there is a standard of process something, and everybody, the employee, the staff, uh, what act as what we set it on the SOP. And now, then the starting point of transformation from here, I mean, I think it's 1 decade ago or 2 decades ago, it's a development. There is a software infrastructure is also changed, but I think no more SOP standard. This is no, not only one leader, but there are collaborative leadership from here. And then there is a change of the management paradigm. And now I think we are in some countries, I think we are in this condition. There are staff with has a specific skill, with higher skill labor, but not as much as before. And then also you don't need only one leader, because you build a network. Everybody can control and everybody can act to pursue or to repair or something like that, to make a correction if there is something wrong. And now we are also, we call live in a digital economy. Everything is digital right now. Okay. At the beginning, the transformation or digital transformation have promises. First one is improve efficiency, because there's automation, AI that can help organization streamlining the process, and automatically we reduce the cost. This is will lead to efficiency and productivity. Now more and more tools have become open to the public and easy to use. The second one, increase speed and agility. It allows for organization to move quickly and to respond to changing conditions, enabling them to be more agile and adaptable in their operation. Because the changing is very dynamic and very fast. So using digital or IT, we can be more agile. The third one, enhance public experience. The advanced tool and online personalized recommendation, real-time public support can improve the overall public experience. And this will leading to increased loyalty and conversion growth. Fourth, better data management. Using the digital, we have digital data. So that's why every organization can collect, store, and analyze a large amount of data, providing valuable insights into public behavior, market trends, and so on. Using the data, and we can analyze them because the data is available everywhere, I think, for free or uh, at cost, but no problem. There are many data. The fifth, reduce environmental impact. A digital tools such as online documentation or free access to website carbon estimation can help reduce the need for organization and make better environment impact. Because we are digital now, maybe we don't need more, for example, paper to print a document and so on. We can keep it in uh, digital or electronic file. The sixth, increase innovation. Digital transformation is driving innovation at high speed. This increment of innovation and implementation can lead to new and exciting opportunities to grow. So those are six digital transformation promises. But what we have by now, there is a pitfall of things. While digital are played with the brilliance, for and so on, have so far not fully delivered the expected dividend in higher productivity growth. So there is no automatic process that because we are using digital uh, better say we use information technology to help us, but no assurance that we will have a higher productivity. According to World Economic Forum, indeed, aggregate productivity growth has slowed in the past couple of decades in many economies. Uh, we can see that uh, not in accordance to the promises, in many economies, the growth has slowed. Consequently, economic growth has trended lower. Why? That's the problem, I think. So not automatically that when we have a digital or we entering digital era, then everything will go higher. No. But there is digital transformation shifting impact from low to middle skill labor. Now the industry need a high skill labor. Why? Because the low to middle skill labor already replaced by what we call automation, robots, and so on. And the high skill labor is needed to the job of innovation and so on. The labor now also because of digital transformation shifting to capital. Yeah. as, as can you see on the forward, who is the richest man in the world, who has big capital. Most of the king of digital company. Yeah? Not because of labor, but because of capital and digital transformation. To do that, I think because we are in the faculty of administration, of public administration, so focus from us is that we have to realign policies and institutions. We have to review our competition policy. We have to provide good environment for the innovation. We have to develop digital infrastructure. We also develop workforce toward high skilled labor. We have also to prepare because of digital transformation. There are so many people will lose their job. And the last one, we have also to reformulate about tax. Yeah. For example, in online business, I think everybody agree, especially in Indonesia, that we have not paid the tax because there's no such policy about taxes in Indonesia that regulate the commerce. There is, but only regulate who has a platform, but not to the seller. So there is a need to realign that policies about tax. So I can conclude that to embrace digital transformation, especially to the government, they should revamping policies regarding competition, innovation, digital infrastructure, digital divide, education and human resources development, social protection, and a tax system. Okay, that's my presentation. That
Oh, wow.
the I think the urgent for us that
Yeah,
now we can see that not automatically digital transformation boost the development growth. Thank you
yeah.
very much.
Wow, very good sharing. Associate Prof. Dedi is interesting. If there is new experience right now from your for sharing. Okay, before we go to second speakers,
lebih
yes.
memudahkan pemahaman saya rasa, dan di kalangan di kalangan peserta kita pada petang ini juga ada terdiri daripada para pelajar saya So saya ucapkan selamat datang. Terima kasih for the support and also kepada pelajar-pelajar Prof. Sharul.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. Now, as stated by Prof. Sharul just now, this is not so specific on academic sharing. It is more on casual sharing. So so for today, I'm very interested on sharing a digital citizenship input and info on how it actually drives personal productivity and transformation, digital transformation in global market. Now, Dr. Dedi just now sudah pun menerangkan dengan terperinci apa itu digital transformation. So today, saya akan briefly explain the relationship between digital citizenship and digital transformation. Now, to begin my presentation, I am Rosia. Like I stated before, I'm from the School of Information Sciences from the College of Computing, Informatics and Media in UiTM. Dan saya sertakan di situ juga email address saya sekiranya ada sebarang persoalan selepas kita punya sesi sharing ini ya. But so to begin, I would really like to introduce everyone to what is the component, what is the introduction of digital citizenship. Now, digital citizenship is slightly different from digital transformation, but however, digital transformation is actually a common element within digital citizenship. So what is digital citizenship? Now, in general, digital citizenship denotes the responsibility, it denotes responsibility, ethical use of digital technology. All right. So I would like to stress here, digital citizenship is not just about using technology, but it's all about responsibility and ethicality in using technology. It entails comprehending the rights and the duties of individuals dan juga community in the digital environment. Kerana setiap benda yang kita lakukan di dalam landscape digital, it will actually affects us individually, community as a whole, and of course the environment as in general. All right. Now, when it comes to digital citizenship, the abilities, the behavior of individuals and community in dealing with digital literacy, online safety, security, digital ethics, and elements of cyber. All right. Pertama, the ability to engage competently and positively with digital technology. This is important. Dalam mana-mana definisi pun, if you go around and searching for the definition of digital citizenship, this element cannot go far. Secondly, responsibility in participating actively. That means taking into consideration your knowledge, your values, your skills, your attitude, and of course, your critical thinking. All right. And then number 3, this is also something that we cannot forget. Digital citizenship is a lifelong learning process. It could be formalized, it could be informal in situation, but it is something there to stay. All right. And finally, digital citizenship is all about rights and it's all about dignity. Now, this is the things that you need to know. What are the gist of what is digital citizenship? Now, there are so many theories, but at the end of the day, there are 9 elements of citizenships that denotes index-wise on what is digital citizenship. 1 is digital access. So we are talking about equitability in distribution of technology. We are talking about digital commerce. All right, we are talking about buying and selling goods via online, via electronic access. We are talking about digital communication, understanding the difference between each digital technology, mediums and tools. I mean, kita tak boleh kata semua tools, teknologi ini bersesuaian untuk digunakan dalam semua kaedah. Tidak semestinya. Alright. Keempat is digital etiquettes. Etiquettes It's more on encouraging taking responsibility, all right, in terms of whatever we say via online. This is very critical. In fact, for young generation sekarang ini, the generation Z, when we talk about social media communication, oh my goodness, ya Allah, kadang-kadang menakutkan bila kita lihat what are being posted online, as if they forget that there is digital footprint there, you know. People can actually look for you in future and say, oh, this is what you did before. And we tend to forget that whatever we put online, all right, it's on our own responsibility. No insurance, of course, like, but then still, it's all about ethical, it's all about behavior, it's all about rules and regulation. And then, of course, the fifth element of digital citizenship is digital literacy. All right, this is the most common issue talked about in education platform. Is our student digital literate enough or not? Does our primary school students sudah ready untuk teknologi pendidikan yang terkini? Kalau TikTok digunakan di sekolah, is the teachers, is the educators using it wisely or not? That is a question, you know. Ini baru orang yang menggunakan, belum lagi anak-anak yang menerima teknologi tersebut. That is another question we need to think about, you know. And then digital health and welfare, promoting wellness using technology, you know, and digital law, of course. Are we being protected? Our rights and responsibility is governed by the national rules and acts. This is also need to be discussed and need to be researched upon. And finally, security and privacy. Now, this is the most dangerous part of being online. Not knowing what is security, digitalization is all about, you know. And then finally, all right, let's just conclude what is digital citizenship. So digital citizenship is a lifetime activity. Why? Because it is something that we do and we use daily and actually almost every single second. I don't think any of us actually leave our smartphone around, right? In fact, masuk tandas pun bawa bawa apa ni phone kot sekarang kan. It becomes a habit, you know, and it involves continual education, awareness, and practices. It shouldn't stop at one point. Educating our citizen, our community, our children, our students on what is digital citizenship shouldn't have any full stop there. It should be ongoing. Now, we need to educate individuals that one can utilize technology to promote their own well-being as well as the well-being of others and the society that they are in by acquiring the best digital citizenship skills and behavior. Now, upon doing that, all right, now what is so good about being a digital citizen? All right, what is the benefit that we will gain? All right, so by embracing digital citizenship, we personally can actually enhance our efficiencies. There are a few elements that kita boleh guna pakai dalam memastikan kita menjadi individu yang produktif dalam menggunakan digital technology ini. Pertama, all right, time management. All right, whether we like it or not, being digital, all right, being a community that engage and depend much on digital, we are forced to be responsible on our time management. We have to know how to utilize digital technology, and we have to compartmentalize our time and minimize our distraction. This is the most important thing. Kedua is digital organization. Now, when we embrace digital citizenship, all right, we will, trust me, if you do it correctly, we will effectively organize our digital techniques approach in our management and our timeline. You know, we will facilitate things on our daily work quickly and effectively. Like nowadays, Kita tak perlu lagi dah terbang. Prof Syarul hari tu dia naik kapal terbang lah kan sebab dia dah tersesat sampai ke Melaka, terlepas tiket naik flight. But nowadays, I'm so happy. I was like telling my student that day, I'm so happy now. I don't have to fly, wait in KLIA for 2-3 hours to get a flight to go to Indonesia to present 15 minutes punya presentation and then fly back another day. It's very time consuming, right? So if we actually embrace the digital citizenship kata secara betul, then we can facilitate our work quickly and effectively. And then there's also collaboration. Now, saya sebenarnya berkenalan dengan Prof Syarul ni is during COVID. The collaboration and my communication with Prof Syarul and ALC team was during COVID actually. I find myself to be orang kata memiliki lebih ramai sahabat during COVID-19 via online. And I find it more positive and effective, and I find it digital collaboration becomes more easily, if we really know how to make use of these so-called digital tools and application. And then information management wise, it makes us to have more critical thinking, rather than jump into one conclusion, we have the opportunity to explore more, because dengan satu-satu berita yang kita perolehi, kita boleh lagi terus mendapatkan maklumat tambahan dengan ringkas dan dengan cepat. This is to promote us to have critical thinking. And of course, it will help us to evaluate our skill in terms of sharing and acquiring information. Now, individual productivity juga banyak bergantung kepada our understanding on cybersecurity and data protection. We need to understand that to become an individual that labeled as digital citizen, we need to have understanding on the best cybersecurity habits as possible. We have to have the understanding of how to safeguard our personal and sensitive information. Now, why do I say that? Why do I say we have to protect ourselves, and at the same time, why is it important for us to embrace, personal digital technology? Because of this. This is the fact. This is the fact that is happening now. Okay, for everyone information now, currently, when we talk about social media identities, we are talking about social media platform. This is a social media platform, all right? In 2023, April 2023, Data Report Portal stated that there are 4.8 billion social media users around the world. 4.8 billion, which is equating to 59.9% of total global population. Almost half, more than half of the total population in the world actually menggunakan social media usage. And this number actually exceeded 150 million new users for the past 1 year, from April 2023, April 2022, that 12 months, 150 million new social media users. You see how big the number is? Right? And it doesn't matter lah whether you say orang perempuan yang banyak tengok social media ke, orang lelaki ke, at the end of the fact, the statistic shows that orang lelaki lebih. Male social media user identities have more than 53.4% as the total number of social media users, that is 4.8 billion. That is shocking. You can just imagine how big this so-called digital citizenship. So social media users ini adalah satu community digital citizen tau. Mereka itu terdiri satu kelompok community digital, whether they like it or not. Alright, and then let's talk about how digital citizenship and individual productivity looks upon in general. Alright, in general, kita sebagai manusia kena leverage digital tools and technology in a responsible and productive manner. If we fail to do that, we might end up being left out. All right. So next question now. Yang ini saya tak nak ambil banyak sangat because tadi Dr. Dedi sudah menerangkan on what is digital transformation. But what I want to share with you is what is the connection between digital citizenship and digital transformation. Now, so a quick glance of what is digital transformation. Seperti yang diperkenalkan oleh Dr. Dedi tadi, true enough, digital transformation is the process of using technology to create, all right, or to create new or to modify existing information, existing platform, all right, in a business processes or in a culture or in customer experiences. Now, these are all required and banyak involved tentang businesses, all right, and all this is to change and meet business and markets requirement. Whether we like it or not, okay, digital transformation globally were affected. The first platform affected is businesses. All right. So in business, digital transformation refers to reimagining of businesses in digital age in digital transformation. All right. So there's no more digital. There's no more traditional way of businesses anymore. You know, because sekarang ini everything is digitized, everything is via online, everything is electronic. You know. So the question now, back to the first one, what is the connection between digital transformation, all right, and in the global market and digital citizenship? Now, this relationship lies in the way where individuals and organization navigate the interact, all right, the interaction with the digital landscape. Now, I would really like to share with everyone with this. This is being introduced by, this is digital economy landscape introduced by Safdir Nasir, who is actually a senior vice president of Huawei Digital Industry Center of Excellence. He stated that, all right, whether people like it or not, business models are changing and already changed. The current new business model is talking about finance technology. In fact, kita tidak ada lagi dah accountant yang menggunakan buku log. Lama-lama dah, sekarang it's all about system. Right? Pembayaran gaji is all online. Transfer duit is all online. Prof Syarul, kalau saya nak pinjam duit pun dia boleh transfer instantly now. Boleh kan, Prof?
Boleh.
So you see, these are all new business model. Finance technology, digital governments. Sekarang kalau kita nak complain, kalau kita nak memohon peralatan dan sebagainya, semua via online. And of course, we are talking about all e-commerces now. Alright, selampau banyak sangat usahawan digital sekarang ini. Small businesses can boom by just using digital platform. Alright, in fact, trade marketplaces also via online now. Now, this is what the new business model, according to Safdir. And he also informed us that be prepared. The business model is now emerging with the latest technology of cloud, Internet of Technology, you know, artificial intelligence, big data analysis, cybersecurity, robotics. So these are blending in very fast in our businesses model nowadays. All right. So in reimagining business in digital age, what is required? One, organizational digital skill and competency. Like personal productivity, for organization, these organizations need to have staff members, need to have expertise, and need to have some kind of platform on what is digital technology, how best to utilize it, and who will be responsible for those so-called competencies. Next, organization ethical use of technology. Now, you just imagine with that booming of businesses via online, kalau tidak ada seorang pun yang beretika dalam perniagaannya, berapa ramai yang akan tertipu secara online. So this is important. The organization ethic must be diperkenalkan kepada bisnes-bisnes yang kecil ini. Adoption of technology must be ethical. Ethical framework perlu diperkenalkan di kalangan pekerja. Alright. Now, kalau I still remember, there was a huge headache for administration people where during COVID-19. I remember my assistant registrar was like garuk kepala, dia kata when people work from home, Bagaimana saya nak pantau kerani saya buat kerja? Dia kata, because kerani ni kerjanya is in the office. So when they work at home, how am I supposed to supervise them? How am I supposed to know that they are doing their job accurately? Because there is no ethical framework that allows us to work from home, and there's no some kind of rules that regulate them how to work from home. So this is framework that need to be introduced in organization behavior. Next ialah digital inclusion and access, addressing issues on access and connectivity. Now this one is not just on organization issues. This is also local government issues. I think not just in Malaysia, in Indonesia also we have the same issues, where rural areas still have no connection, where rural area and some urban area also have some access issues. All right, and we also need to create more inclusive global market for our citizens. All right, and then upon doing that, we also need to protect our citizens, our community in general. We need to regulate rules and acts, and we need to introduce policies. All right. Now, again, I like to share with you in reality what is the e-businesses, e-commerce is all about. This is again I got from Data Reportal. All right, I've shared the link there, so anybody can actually use their data, and this platform is quite good because they have this analysis, data statistical on what elements of each nation if we require. Now, in January 2023, an overview of consumer goods e-commerce. This is based on business to users only, to customer only. There are 4.11 billion people, all right, that purchase barang-barangan secara online in 2022. 4.11. All right, and the estimation cost of these 4.11 people who actually spend via online is $3.59 trillion. You just imagine how big e-commerce is and how digital is actually affecting businesses around the world. I don't think sekarang ni kalau saya beli goreng pisang pun, Prof, tepi jalan, saya pakai QR code tau. Dan saya boleh actually via online minta dia deliver ke rumah. To that extent, the smallest businesses also now is adapting with technology to that extent. And you just imagine if that is so big. In general, you just tengok berapa banyak advertisement cost yang akan dapat reach by these businesses. In total of all those numbers just now, these billions, all right, advertisers could reach 1.6 billion user on Instagram sahaja tau. This is Instagram saja. Mereka yang berniaga menggunakan Instagram sahaja. We are not talking about global business platform. This is just in Instagram. All right, 1.6 billion users on Instagram. All right, and Facebook, whether you like it or not, whether the young generation Z mengatakan bahawa they are not using Facebook anymore. Facebook is for the older generation. It doesn't change the fact that Facebook users are still top of the social media usage tools. 43.2% Facebook global users are female and 56.8% are male in terms of using them. You see? And yang ini saya saja nak kongsikan. All right. From 2.989 billion active user in April 2023, 212.9 billion internet user di Indonesia sebenarnya, and in Indonesia at least 135.1 million active user. That is such a large number. You can just imagine how impactful digital technology is to us. And bagaimana kita nak menafikan bahawa kita bukan digital citizen. We are digital citizen. We are living in digital world. But the question now, ask yourself, since we are now a digital citizen, Do we protect ourselves and our community correctly or not? Do we educate ourselves and our society to use digital appropriately? Do we actually respect the so-called digital tools and application? You know, so these are the three elements that we need to comply, all right, in becoming the best digital citizenship ever. All right, and we are now living in a modern living literacy. You know, so we need to be literate, not just reading, writing and comprehension, but literacy needs to cover everything now, from habits, action, patterns, everything. So this is digital citizenship, and this is how it affects us indeed. So
Wow.
thank you.
Memang sedap dengar Prof Razia mengajar ni. Saya nak pergi kuliah lagi lah dekat UiTM Salam ni. I think you are the someone of the famous lecturer who shouldn't very glad to enjoy in your class. Okay.
I doubt. My student is in the group. I doubt they agree with you. They will say I'm quite a boring person in class.
No. Kita boleh lihat secara intonasi dan juga kedalaman, pemahaman is very good. Kita mau jemput Dr. Panji dulu karena dia nak pergi ke kelas. Therefore, alumni UPM ini kena sharing something about 5 to 7 minutes before we read the question in the email. Many question right now. Pak Panji, are you ready to sharing something or comment something, please? Before we go to question answer right now. Dr. Panji daripada Mustafa University and then University Krishna Dipayana 2. Yang Ibu Rozia atau Pak Rozia belum tahu satu mana. Tapi dah dengar nama, tak apa-apa lah. Pak Panji, boleh ke kameranya and soundnya dicek lagi karena you boleh cakap right now. Kang Indah, Pak Panjinya ada hal atau macam mana? Tadi macam dia aktif menyimak Prof Rozia bagi komen, dia kata saya amat tertarik dengan event ini hari ini. Dia kena sharing juga sikit sebelum go to the class karena dia ada kelas. Macamnya Pak Panjinya kameranya belum open ya Kang Indah, atau boleh pergi ke bilik air atau macam mana?
Iya, kayaknya ke belakang.
Ke belakang. Jadi Puan Rozia di Indonesia kalau bilang ke belakang tuh pergi ke bilik air. Sebab bilik air selalu dekat belakang. Jadi tak pergi ke depan. Sekarang the Z millennial dia punya bilik air bukan belakang lagi, dah depan, samping. Ada juga orang kampung pasti dekat belakang. Jadi kalau Indonesia nak pergi ke mana? Saya nak pergi ke belakang. Itu maksudnya dia nak pergi ke toilet, ke tandas. Sebab kalau orang tak faham, kenapa pergi belakang? Depan tak boleh ke ada tandas? Ya, itulah berarti kalau bilang ke belakang, itu berarti dia baby boomer itu berarti. Atau orang kampung. Sekarang boleh letak bilik air sekaligus sebagai apa? Working room juga boleh sekali. Anak sekarang kita tak faham. Pak Panji, apakah Bapak sudah pergi ke kelas atau macam mana nih? Kalau memang not available, I will to read the question right now for all the speaker. Oke, nanti kalau dia datang kita beri masa, tapi sekarang saya kena bacakan the question in the email right now. Pak, terutama awal lagi kepada Dr. Dedi. Dr. Dedi, are you ready? I will to read the question for you from the participant, but I chose only 2 questions for the every speaker. Pak Dedi, boleh dengar suara saya? Mau baca pertanyaan tu Bapak ini. Nah, Pak Dedi pula kena cek sound dulu. Kang Indah, Pak Dedi dia punya apa?
Nah,
kena,
itu ada tuh.
Okay.
Itu udah.
Ya, okay. Pak Dedi, I will to read the question for you for the participant in my email. I hope you copy my sound, right? Okay. Dr. Dedi, thank you very much for your very good presentation. I am Azizah. I will to question. I am very attention regard a third point of embracing of digital transformation about new thinking and adaptation needed realism policies, relation digital economy. What do you see in Indonesia regard digital economic progress and trend right now? This is the question first for you. And then the second from Rahma, I am interested about digital transformation shifting. Please more explain regard capital. Is there you mean regard human capital as a company asset too, or a capital about money? Usually we know before it. Itu the second question. And then for Prof. Madia Rozia pula dari Rahman. Very interesting sharing, Associate Prof. Rozia. Thank you very much for your new experience for me. Okay. The question in your presentation, there is seek digital citizenship, abilities and behavior. I want to know more regard digital ethics. What do you see regard now phenomenons, relation online safety and security in the future? This is the first question. And the second question from Sabila, someone impact of digital transformation. Some people think what for we go to university regard process of intellectuality to development. More important, self-learning. What our interest, not necessarily come to university like before. What do you opinion about this? About this perception in the young generation? This is the question. Okay, right now we go to the first speaker first for the answer the question around 5 to 6 minutes. Pak Dedi, are you ready to answer to the two questions for you from Aziza and Rahma, please? Mungkin Pak Dedi kena unmute first. Kang Indah. Pak Dedi mungkin mesti Pak Panji ini dia punya sound open tapi dia Pak Panji you nak sharing ke sebelum pertanyaan ini dijawab oleh speaker? Saya lihat soundnya Pak Dedinya Pak Panjinya open tetapi orangnya tak nampak. Saya tak tahu apa yang berlaku dekat dia. Pak Panji, saya sudah mengundang Bapak dari tadi. Kalau memang mau guna masa 5-7 minit, please. If you want to comment about the two speakers sharing before. Mana orang Tadi dia macam ada terus, sekarang macam hilang. Kang Indah, what about Pak Panji itu? Apakah beliau memang sudah pergi ke kelas ke? Sehingga dia sudah okey. Kalau gitu Pak Dedi saja dulu. Pak Dedi boleh jawab dua pertanyaan tadi? Nah, Pak Dedi pula saya. Suaranya hilang, tak tahu ke mana orang ini ya. Okey, Puan Razia lah boleh jawab awal lah. Saya kira supaya masa kita boleh guna. Okey.
Tak apalah kalau macam tu saya teruskan aja lah menjawab dua soalan daripada saudara Rahman dengan saudari Sabila ya. Baik. Persoalan pertamanya berkenaan digital ethics online safety future. Itu daripada Rahman sebentar tadi. Now, during my presentation tadi, saya sudah stresskan banyak elemen betapa digital technology itu adalah sesuatu yang kita tidak boleh elakkan. It is coming, it is staying, and you cannot say no to it. Alright, it's not like saying oh saya tidak mau pakai handphone. you cannot bear with that anymore. So our relationship, hubungan kita dengan teknologi ini umpama love and hate relationship. Whether bagaimana kita tak suka teknologi itu pun, tetapi it's here to stay. Jadi berhubung dengan online safety for future use, alright. Sekiranya ditakdirkan Rahman, saudara Rahman menjadi pentadbir negara, InsyaAllah, alright, menjadi Perdana Menteri atau Presiden, manalah tahu, insyaAllah ada rezeki.
Amin.
This is something that you need to bear in mind. It is important for everyone, not just the government, but also individual, to have some kind of understanding on how to protect yourself via online. Online safety is a must now. All right, it is not something that you have to look orang kata as something yang ringan atau ringkas. Ia adalah sesuatu yang perlu dititik beratkan. Saya remember kalau dulu ibu saya selalu pesan pada saya, jaga duit, jangan sampai hilang. Sekarang pun online pun boleh hilang, Prof. Jadi so safety is a compulsory thing, and to do that personally, individually, you have to have skill how to handle whatever material tools is online. That is skill, ability. As a government, as an institution, you need to know how to protect your society and your citizen. Jadi regulation, akta, undang-undang perlu diperketatkan. Jangan ambil sambil lewa akan isu-isu safety online. Saya amat-amat bimbang di mana sekarang ini cyberbully sudah menjadi sesuatu yang normal. Bila orang melihat dan menonton video, biasalah ni bully, tetapi tidak ada tindakan seterusnya. There is no protection to the bully, orang yang dibuli, orang yang membuli. So it is important, Saudara Rahman, to answer your question, it is important, it is compulsory, and it is critical. For future generation, it is something that you have to look upon. Kedua, yang ini Sabila ya. Sabila tadi bertanyakan soalannya, saya ringkaskanlah. The question is about which one is better? Formal education or self-learning? Itu aja persoalannya. Saya tidak nafikan sekarang ini young generation is always talk about monetary. Betul, kita hidup atas bread and butter, betul tak? Kita perlu pekerjaan, kita perlu belajar daripada pekerjaan, that is true. Tetapi, okay, bear in mind, formal education provide us with degree and certification that verify us our skill, that verify kita punya achievement. Saya telah lulus kajian berapa, saya sudah lulus dengan ijazah sarjana muda berapa, saya ada degree apa, saya ada master apa. So ini adalah satu chop, to verify that you achieve that level, that you have the skill and the understanding of that level. Okay, that is formal education, betul. Tetapi saya tidak sekali-kali menafikan, walaupun memiliki education level stamping and certificate, there are still new things that you need to learn outside. Okay, tidak perlu tergesa-gesa untuk mendapatkan formal certification tu, tetapi dia adalah sesuatu yang perlu untuk mendapatkan pengiktirafan orang kepada kita. Betul, you boleh jadi usahawan yang berjaya, tetapi still anda memerlukan satu sijil yang membuktikan anda adalah usahawan yang berjaya. Jadi kalau tanya saya, formality education, formal education and self-learning education kena hand in hand. Kerana itulah sekarang di university, kalau you perhatikan di university sekarang ini, kita tidak mempergunakan 100% peperiksaan akhir lagi dah. Kita ada internship, kita ada industry placement untuk pelajar-pelajar kita supaya mereka memiliki kedua-duanya, balance up. Kita tidak ada lagi 100% final exam. Remember Prof, zaman kita dulu, 80% peperiksaan akhir, 100% peperiksaan akhir. Mana ada? Kita ada banyak aktiviti luar, assignment, assessment, berjumpa dengan orang, pergi industri, work assessment, work attachment. So these are the things that you will get from your formal education now, where self-learning elements diterapkan masuk dalam orang kata pendidikan formal sekarang ini. So Sabila, if you ask me, you want to become a successful usahawan, dipersilakan, but please don't forget, formality is a certificate that to determine to rectify your achievement.
Ya,
Itulah kalau tanya
betul.
kawan saya.
Betul. Jadi dekat Indonesia, dekat my apa ya friend, dia kata entrepreneurship itu ada pengusaha sekolahan, ada pengusaha jalanan. Jadi apa yang bezanya? Pengusaha jalanan itu dia hanya boleh membuat 2-3 outlet sahaja. Tapi dia tak boleh mendevelop network system dan sebagainya. Buat usahawan sekolahan, maksudnya kena pergi, itu dia boleh. Jadi mungkin kalau jalanan dia boleh jadi trader, tapi dia tak jadi manager. Apalagi jadi leader, kan? Ini sebenarnya saya bagi penyalahan baru, ya. Moderator tak boleh tambah-tambah lagi. Oke, sorry. Jadi Pak Dedi, ini Pak Panji dia apologize, dia sudah masuk kelas karena dalam 40 minit, jadi dia WhatsApp dekat saya. Tapi dia akan suka nanti bila masa nak sharing dengan Puan juga dalam perkara yang lain, dia lebih kepada mungkin economic and business side. Okey Pak Dedi, Bapak apakah soundnya sudah okey Pak untuk menjawab pertanyaan tadi? Kalau Bapak boleh dengar, saya tadi membacakannya. Kalau enggak dengar, saya akan baca ulang. Pak Dedi, are you ready? Ataukah ada hal? Kang Indah, Pak Dedi ada masalah tidak dengan dia punya sound itu? Karena kita
Iya,
sudah panggil 2 kali soalnya.
Di telepon nggak diangkat juga, Pak.
Oh, mungkin beliau ini dalam perjalanan.
Iya, tadi
Jadi-
lagi perjalanan.
Jadi karena ini ada recordednya, beliau